Hello, how there? You're welcome to Fortitude Shammah craft. Today we'll be making a nice turban using this fabric. This is sequins fabric, doll face. We have our scissors, our chalk. Then this is Warden, thick Warden, and our measuring tape. That's all we are using for this tutorial. I believe by the time you are done watching this video, you'll be able to make this beautiful turban. So let's start. So the measurement we are using for the base is 24 inches 24 inches by 14, 24 inches by 14, 24 inches by 14, and I'm going to put lining on it. So I'm using the doll face for the lining. This is 14 inches, 14 inches. So 24 inches on head circumference by 14. Then the lining, which is the doll face, I'm using the same measurement. That is that for the base. Then for the band, you can cut the band together with the base, but I detach mine. You can cut yours together. This is 8 inches. Is round, multiple round band turban, multiple round band turban. That is what we are going to make. So this is 8 inches by 24, 8 inches by 24. Then for this, going to have handle. Is either you put handle or elastic to it. It's a stretchy material and you can as well leave it as well, but I'm going to put handle on my own. This is 10 inches by 5, 10 inches by 5. So you have two of it. So for the pleated design that will be on top of it, I have 27 inches by 4, 27 inches by 4. This is 4 inches. Then straight is 27 inches. Straight down is 27 inches. So we have 27 inches by 4 inches. We have 6 of it. You can increase yours. It depends on how high you want the pleated design to be. This is 27 inches by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 of it. 6 of it. So 27 inches by 4. So that is that about the design that will be on top of it. So for the wording has different measurements. We have 21 inches by 2, we have 24 inches by 2, and 26 inches by 2, 21 inches by 2, 22 inches by 2, and 24 inches by 2, and 26 inches by 2. So I have 6 of it. So if you are going for 8, you can make this 3, 21 inches 3, 24 inches 3, then 22 inches 3. So it's going to be 6 layers. The pleated design is going to be 6 layers, so it's going to be in this form. So that is that about wording. Now let me start about from the design that will be on top of it. This is the design that will be on top of it. You are going to sew it on the wrong side. This is the wrong side, this is the right side. Just place it on your, fold it into two on the wrong side facing you. Take it to your machine, then sew it straight down. After sewing, you are going to turn to reveal the right side. Do you get it? So that is what you are going to do to 6 of this. You sew it on the wrong side, then you turn it to reveal the right side. Then for the band, this is the band. You are going to fold it into two. You can weave it. You can weave the edge, the two edge, before sewing. But if you don't have weaving machine, you are going to fold it a little bit. Just fold it a little bit. So you are going to fold it a little bit at the edge, then fold it again this way, like 1.5 inch at first. 1.5 inch at first. You are going to sew it straight down. So after sewing, you are going to place it this way, then you pleat. So you pleat the first, this second pleat must cover the first sewn part. Do you get it now? So you sew it straight down. So, and if you want to do more than two pleating, you have to increase the length of your band. Instead of 8 inches, you can make it 15. It depends on how many pleating you want to make. So you fold it this way, fold it the second time, then sew straight down, then you form your pleat. I only need 2 pleats on it. Hope you get it now. So the next thing is the handle. You are going to fold it on the wrong side. This is the right side. On the wrong side, fold it, then you sew it. When you get here, you slant your hand and curve it. Slant your hand to this edge. Afterward, you cut off the excess and turn it to reveal the right side. I'm going to do all this, then come back to show you the outcome. So this is the band. I have 2 steps. If you want to increase yours, you can increase the length. So this is the wrong side of it, this is the right side of it. So I will tell you what, let's put it aside. I'm coming back to it. This is the handle. Can you see the way I sew it down from here? Then I slant my hand. So I'm going to cut off the excess, then turn it to reveal the right side. So I'll put this aside as well. Then for this, I'm going to turn it with the help of my safety pin. You are going to put it at one side, then bury it inside. Then afterward, pull the fabric over it to reveal the right side. So same thing to the remaining. So this is it. So I will put all this aside. We will come back to it later. Let's work on the base. The thing is to take the band, the right side facing the right side. Since it is the same measurement, you are going to place it right side facing the right side in this form. This is the wrong side, this is the right side. So you are going to take it to your machine and sew down with your lining. Right side of the lining facing the right side of base. So you are going to take it to your machine and sew it straight down. Sew it straight down. This is it. It has been sewn down. This is the right side. This is the band. So the next thing, on the wrong side, you are going to sew it round on the wrong side. In this form, you are going to sew it round. You are going to push the band inside. Push the band inside. Don't sew on the band. It will be tight. If you are not going to use the handle, you are going to sew from here. You will sew it to this edge. When you get here as well, push the band inside, then you sew it down. You are going to leave 1.5 inches for turning, either at this side or either side. Just leave 1.5 inches for turning. Sew it round, push the band inside. So this is it. I'm going to turn it to reveal the right side. From the opening that you left, I'm going to turn it to reveal the right side from this opening. This is the handle. Can you see it? So I am going to take it to the machine and close up the opening. I will close up the opening. So the next thing now, after that, I'm going to sew the band to it. I'm going to sew my band to it. So what I will do now is fold it into two on the right side. Fold it on the right side. Then you measure 10 inches. The head circumference is 11. Yours might be 12. So what I'm working on is 11 inches. So I'm going on 10 inches. I will chop 10 inches on the right side, then the other side to 10 inches. So I'm going to take I will take it this way, the sewn part facing me. On that 11 inches, that is where I'm going to place it, then sew it down. Afterward, I'm going to fold it, flip it over, then top stitch in this form. The same thing applicable to this side. I'm going to place it this way, then sew it down, flip it over, and top stitch. So that is that about band. So after sewing the band to it, I will fold it this way. I'm going to fold it this way. After sewing the band, I will fold it this way. So I will measure 3 inches from up. 3 inches. That is where I'm going to start my sewing, since I'm using handle. So I will start my sewing from here, then sew it down to this place, from here to this place. So I will do all that, then come back to show you the outcome. So this is it. It has been sewn down. So I've sewn it. I'm going to run loose stitches now from here and stop where I started my sewing. I will start from here and stop at this place. So with the help of my thread and needle. So I'm going to run loose stitches. This is what we call loose stitches. Just gather it. So after tacking it down, can you see it? You tack it down. So after tacking it down, You are going to turn it. The cap is ready. Turn it to reveal the right side. So can you see it? This is the cap. So I'm going to put this aside. Let's work on the frame that will be on top of it. So we are going to insert the wording into it. We are going to insert the wording into it with the help of our office pin, a safety pin. So you are going to lay it flat, and the sewn part will be at the center. The sewn part is going to be at the center. So you are going to lay this flat. Inside it, the sewn part will be at the center. Can you see it? So this is what I'm going to do behind the. Make sure it lay flat. You adjust it. Make sure it lay flat inside it. This is it. So the next thing, I've inserted the wording into it, and I lay it flat. I make sure the sewn part is at the center. The sewn part, make sure the sewn part is at the center. So you are going to arrange it this way. The first 22, the first two, which is the lowest one, the smallest one, you are going to lay it at the front here. It will be this way. Then the next one will be like this, 24 inches. I'm talking of the measurement of the wording. So it's going to be this way. Then the last two, which is 26, will be this way. So with the help of your thread and needle, you are going to, with the help of thread and you are going to tack down. When you are tacking down, you are not going to press it this way. I'm not going to press it. I want it puffy a little bit. So I will tack it down. I'm not going to press it this way. So I will just tack it and pull it a little bit. I will pull it a little bit so that it will be puffy. So let me do that with the help of thread and. So I'm going to tack it down. So I'm going to start from the edge. Yeah. So when I'm tacking it, I'm going to put my needle in a slanting way. You know, I'm tacking it this way, in a slanting way. Can you see it? You make sure it slants in a slanting way, and I'm not going to pull too much. So this is it after tacking down. Then you are going to measure the handle that we are going to fix for it. So I measure 5 inches, 5 inches by 7, 5 inches by 7. I might not use the whole 7, but I'm going to cut off. If there is excess, I will cut it off. So the right side facing right side, I'm going to place it this way, then press it for it to come out at this place. So I'm going to tack it down. I will tack it down round. So this is it. I'm going to pick everything, tack it down. So I will tack it down round. So after tacking it down, I'm going to cut off the excess. So it's going to be this way. It's going to be this way. So I'm going, it's either you take this to your machine and sew it straight down, fold the edge inside, or you use your thread and needle to tack it down. You can use your thread and needle to tack it down. So before I do that, I'm going to place it on my dummy to see how it is. Then I'll be able to know how tight it will be. Do you understand? So let's place it on the dummy edge. So this how it's going to look like. I folded it into two, then give it a slight chop to know the center, to locate the center. So this is the center and this is the center of the cap as well. So I place it this way. It's going to be this way. Can you see it? So this is how it's going to look like. So I'm going to tack this down, this center. I'm going to tack it down so that it will be easy for me to tack the side down. So I will tack the center down, then tack this side down, then I'll work on the handle. So I will tack this side, the center down to the cap. I will tack it down to the cap. Just look at what I'm doing. I'm not going to allow the thread. I just pick two pleating, two of the pleating. Then I will knot it, as in tack it. So it will be easy for me now to tack the center down and the side. So it's going to be this way. So whatsoever I'm doing to this side, I will do it to the other side. So it's going to be this way. Can you see it? So I'm going to tack it down at the side. I will tack it down at this side now to the cap. I'm tacking it down to the cap at the side, both side. So I've tacked both side. So this is it. So the next thing is to tack the band. I'm going to take it off the dummy. So I'm going to tack the back now. So let me take it off. So I'm going to tack this side. It's either you take it to your machine and sew it straight down. So I'm going to tack this side now. I will tack it to this edge. I will not allow the thread to show, and I will fold the edge so that the rough one will be inside. So I've tacked it to this edge. I'm going to fix this to it now. I'm going to insert this into it. Just push it inside, then I will fold the edge round and tack it round. So make sure you fold it. So I'm going to fold the edge. Make sure you fold the edge before tacking. Then I will tack it round. I'm going to tack it round. So I will do that, then come back to show you the outcome. So it has been tacked down. This is how it's going to be. So let's place on our dummy head to see the outcome. To see the outcome. The cap is ready. This is the outcome of it. We are through making it. This is Fortitude Shammah Craft 0813978447. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please click that button so that you will be getting notification whenever we post. Thank you for watching. Fortitude Shammah Craft loves you. Bye.